You did.
All right. Good morning, good afternoon. Actually, it's good evening, right? Usually I do my trainings in the morning. But thank you guys for joining me. Appreciate it. Today we are talking about our incentive vouchers, okay? Uh, so my name is Marnie Hernandez. I've got these vouchers available. I purchased them for my team, and then I opened them up to everybody. What they are again just incentive vouchers. A lot of times, maybe when you guys came to join the business, they said if you
Ugh.
sign up within, 45 minutes of the meeting, um, you will get a, incentive voucher, a 3-day, 4-day, 3-night hotel voucher. Okay. Um, so just wanted to share with you, these are kind of what they have. We also have live events where a lot of times we'll give out these vouchers. Okay. A lot of your team members. So if you're not part of my team, which is Beach Bosses or TAA, your team leader, your gold, your platinum will have their own vouchers. So I want to make sure you guys do understand that. Make sure you go to your team leader and say, do we have these vouchers? There are several different ones out there. But if not, you can use mine. Okay, so I do open it up. There's several vouchers. I purchased them again for my team. I think it was like $500 to use all of them unlimited, okay, per year. Again, you guys as agents can purchase your own for your own team if you want, but why if your leader or I give them to you for free, right? The reason I do it is, I've been with the company 9 years, almost 9 years. Um, but always looking for ways to help each other, right? That's what it's about, teamwork. You're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. So, any way we can help support you, any way we can help promote you, right? That's what it's about. So, I started these about probably about 5 years ago. I was in another program of vouchers and stuff, and um, at that time it was a little more expensive. So, what we did within the team, we said, okay, if you want to use them, it's $2 a year or $12 for the year or something. And then somebody reported me and blah, 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 and I got kicked out of those. So these ones and those ones you can only use at once because they're numbered. This one that I'm in now is unlimited. Okay. So they're called vacation getaway incentives. We have 3-day, 2-night multi-destinations. We have a restaurant savings certificate, grocery savings, ultimate super savings. We have an 8-day, 7-night resort getaway worldwide. 3, 4, 7-night cruise getaways. Okay. So these are ones that you do have available. It says order other certificates. So they have this other one. Again, they're $99 per certificate, or I ordered the whole bunch for $4.99, I think it was. So again, you do not have to pay to use these. Okay. They are unlimited. Okay. Um, so I do have a couple Facebook pages. I have our voucher group here. Okay. Hey team, can you share your flyers? Have you used them? Halloween. Last year I gave away the cruise vouchers or the 7-day resort stay to the parents, and I gave the candy to the kids, right? So, again, a great way to market yourself. So let me first share with you what the vouchers are. This is our voucher group. You can sign up for it. Um, we also have our certificate workshop group too that I post a lot. I do certificate workshops and I do the vouchers. Okay, those are what I do on my own. Okay, so you guys are welcome. I open it up to the entire company. Just make sure that you answer the questions. But these are two groups. So again, I tell everybody, share your ideas. How have you used your marketing tools? What posts have you done to help, promote your business and stuff? So I always tell everybody, share. They do farmers markets, you do events at the, convention center and stuff. So share those posts and share ideas so to help others, okay? Especially if you're brand new, though these are just another way to market your business. All right, so let's go into the vouchers really quick just so I can show you what they are. So this voucher group, you can go under guides and it'll show you a walkthrough video. Now this one may be a little older. I'm recording today. So I will have updated, recording. Here is my YouTube channel. If you're not part of my YouTube channel, we're doing I do certificate workshops. We're doing Disney. If you do Disney, you get free Disney passes, etc. So we're starting on part 3 of Disney. So you can catch all my recordings here. So we did part 2, part 1. We're doing part 3 coming up tomorrow. We're doing Australia, Perth. Okay. So this is my YouTube. You can catch up on any of these trainings. Okay. All right. So that's that. So let's go back to the vouchers. So you got the walkthrough video. You've got the form right here. All right. So you as an agent have access to this. Now, as I said, make sure you talk to your team leader, your gold, your platinum, because some of them, may just have that 3-day, 2-night. Some of them may have all of these. Okay. One thing I want to share with you guys, if these are used, I get like a, $2 or $3 kickback. Okay. You guys can purchase these too. It was $4.99 to purchase all of them. Okay. So I want to put that out there because the other program that I had, I think we sent out over, let's say 3,500 vouchers, right? Maybe 10% were used. All right. So just kind of wanted to share that with you. But like I said, I don't want to take money away from any of the other teams. Okay. They have different ones, but if you want to purchase them, again, they're available, but you can use mine for free. I'm sure you can use your team leaders for free, etc. Okay. So this is the order form. Okay. Right here, what is your name on Facebook? So again, my name is Marnie. Maybe on Facebook I was Marmalade or whatever. Somebody asked me that, but make sure your name matches. Again, we want to make sure you're part of our team. Okay. You want this voucher to go as compliments of. Okay. So again, great thing about this, guys, is even if you have other businesses, as I said, these are unlimited for you to use. So if you have a dog school, if you have a nail salon, if you have a grocery store, whatever, you can use these compliments of Francis's amazing, boutique or whatever. You can still use them for that. But of course, you want to use travel, right? Because that's what we are. We're travel agents. But I'm just saying you are able to use these for your other businesses also. So you would just put compliments of and then whatever. So, like my travel is Marnie Lou for you travel. Okay. So make sure you put that on there and that way the certificate will have that on there. Again, these are the different ones you can use. 3-day, 2-night, multiple destinations. It's like Orlando, California, Lake Tahoe, Las Vegas, Missouri, Tennessee, many different areas. Okay. Just remember these are based on availability. So it's a way for them to fill the space. Okay. Just like here, 7-night resort stay. Guys, these are like timeshares. No, they do not have to attend a timeshare presentation. They may be asked, and why not go on it and get free tickets or $100 gift card, etc. Many of you probably have done this before. Just don't buy, okay? Don't buy because as travel agents, we get amazing deals. I used to have timeshares because I was a single mom raising 4 kids. We take all their friends on trips. So the timeshares were great for me. And the way I looked at it, they were vacation insurance because I book a year in advance and I have that year to plan for the airfare and for the excursions, etc. But right now, yes, you can give away these 7-night resort stays and just tell them, you are not obligated to attend a timeshare presentation. Now you have the 3, 4, 7 night cruises, which I'll pull that up. You've got Carnival, you have Royal, and I think there's another one, but I'll share those with you. I did use this one. I used the 4 night for Carnival. We went to Mexico. And just remember, for again, they're based on availability and they're based on they're kind of like Groupons. So they're discounted, not free. Okay, remember that. Restaurant, grocery, and ultimate super savings. That's kind of like a traveling club or whatever. It gives you discounts on car rentals, hotels, food, etc. I always tell everybody, order all of them, okay, for yourself. Order all of them for yourself. Use them. Try them out. See how they work, because you want to be able to share with your client. Now, we have, of course, different colors you can use. I'll show you those: green, black, brown, blue, gold, etc. You also have expiration dates. Now, Halloween, do it with no expiration date. Give away the cruise voucher or the hotel voucher with your business card. Give them to the parents, the candy to the kids. You don't know these people, so you just give them away. You do have your business card there. But if you're doing like a farmer's market, you're doing an event at the convention center, those ones, and I'll show you some pictures, you set up a table, you rent a table out. Okay, we had the fight here in Vegas this last weekend. Rent a table, get these cute little things from Amazon, little suitcases. I have a chapstick, I have handy wipes, some candy, and my business card. Decorate your table. Get a flyer. You can use the voucher itself, or you can make your own flyer, which I'll show you. Win a 7 night cruise getaway worldwide. Taxes and fees apply. Just, drop your, card in the fishbowl or whatever. So you have little information tags, right? You got their name, their address, their phone number. Are you interested in becoming an agent, or are you interested in a trip? They're going to fill these out. They're going to enter them in the fishbowl to win the cruise or the hotel. And next thing you know, when you get home, you have 100 leads. 50 are possible business partners, 50 are possible clients. Now you're going to call up each one. Hey, Diane, great meeting you today at the farmer's market. You entered to win the 7 night cruise or the 3 night cruise, whatever. Congratulations, you won. I'll get that over to you. You also mentioned you wanted to learn about a trip to Disneyland. Oh my gosh, Disney's having amazing deals. Let me send you over this quote request. Send it back to me and I'll get you that quote over. Perfect. Okay, great. Thank you. France, nice to meet you. You entered to win the 7 night cruise at my, at the fight here in Vegas. Congratulations, you won. So what I want you to do, you also mentioned about how do I become a travel agent or make money in travel. We actually have a live informational meeting that's coming up. Let me send you that information. Okay. Now that's kind of how these are unlimited. So every 100 prospects that you got, you can call each and every one of them, make them feel special, thinking they're the only winners, right? But they're unlimited, so you can give them out to everybody. Now, what I say is when you do those events, okay, Halloween, I said don't do an expiration date. But if you do the events, then you call up Diane and say, Diane, you entered to win, the 8-day, 7-night resort stay. Perfect. You have 30 days, because I put that expiration date in here. You have 30 days to redeem it. You have 24 or 12 to 24 months, depending on which one it is, to take that trip. But you only have 30 days to redeem it. Once you redeem that 7-night resort stay, come back to me. Okay. We are not travel agents through these companies. We can't help book these. But once they reserve that 7-night resort stay, Diane's saying, come back to me because guess what? I can then help you with your incidentals, your car rental, your flights, your excursions, the cruises. Tell them, book your cruise. Once you're booked that cruise, come back to me. I can get your pre or post hotel stay, excursions, car rentals, etc. Okay, that's when you come back and help with the incidentals. Now, of course, they're always going to try to upsell them, right? But that's where it's your responsibility now. You gave them this. You call them now 25 days in. Hey, Diane, did you redeem your cruise voucher? Oh, no, I didn't do it yet. You have 5 days. So that's why it's kind of like urgency. So you want to give them, like I said, you can do a week. You can do none. You can do 2 weeks, 1 month, or 3 months. I think 3 months is too far out. I think 1 month is good for your events. Okay. Um, so that's kind of what I'm talking about. Some of these restaurant, groceries, 3 day, 2-night stays. A lot of people will get on Facebook and say, anybody, like Halloween's coming up, anybody that gets a quote from me in October will get a 3 day, 2-night vacation getaway. Taxes and fees apply. Anyone that books a cruise with me in October will get a second cruise getaway. Taxes and fees apply, just like Groupon. But these are ways to, again, promote. Anybody that likes my page, anybody that promotes my page, anyone that adds friends to my page will get a restaurant voucher, will get the 3 day, 2-night. So these are just ways for you to market your business, okay? So that's kind of the order form, okay? Let me go back. Okay. So let's go ahead and take a look at it. So here, Rosario's Travel Company. So again, you're going to put the name of your company. These are the borders, okay? So you have green. Hold on. Preview. All right, let me sign back in again. Sorry. And that's why I also tell everybody to share your different ones that you've used. I don't know why these aren't loaded. They're not through Facebook, okay? They're through your team. So Francis, who are you with? Because sometimes I know some of the leaders, like I think Courtney has her own. I think Sarah Rogers has her own. I'm Beach Bosses. So yeah, Sarah will have her own. So you'll just reach out to Sarah and say, oh my gosh, I want to get access to these vouchers. Okay. So again, as we're ordering them, so we're going to go in, so put the name of the company, the review border, I'll check those. Again, I always suggest everybody get all of them with no expiration date and use them. Try them out first so you see how they're used. Because a lot of people want what they want. Okay, I want to go to New York City during New Year's and watch the ball drop. You're not going to get that through a voucher, right? So that's when you come in as a travel agent and say, I need to book that for you. So like I had one lady that booked Las Vegas, okay? Well, the only thing available at the time she wanted, because it's based on availability, was Mesquite, which is, say, 45 minutes away. Well, this is a scam. No, you're in the area, but that's all they have available for that time. So just change your date. So that's why if they want a specific time and date, that's when they need to go through you as a travel agent. Okay. All right. Let's go into here. So again, here's the different vouchers. Now, these are just the basic vouchers. But as I said, you can create your own, and I'll show you some flyers on that. But always read the small print because, again, here it's $15 processing, postage and handling, hotel taxes. If you go during certain periods of time, this offer is not connected with any timeshare. Reservations must be booked at least 60 days in advance. Sometimes they let you do it sooner. Must be 21 years of age. So that's the big thing. Terms and conditions, always read them. So as I was talking about, here you go. Florida, Missouri, Nevada, Tennessee, South Carolina, California, and Nevada. Okay. So that's the 3-day, 2-night. Okay. Let me see the cruise one. The restaurants, if you've never used these, there's a thing called restaurants.com. Usually how they work is, your bill comes to $50, you pay 25 of it. So you get like half off usually. Taxes, and taxes and alcohol does not usually is covered. Okay, so keep that in mind. But these are really good. This one's only $15 processing and handling. So when they're traveling, yeah, it shows at Ruby's, Tuesday, Applebee's, Chili's, etc. So when they're traveling and stuff, they can use these. Now, again, there's certain ones it says $1,000 worth, so you can use like 25 per month or something like that. The groceries are like coupons, okay? $1,000 worth of brand name coupons and stuff. I've never used them. And as I said, preferably you guys try them out first. Again, they're free for you to use. This is the Super Saver, though it's a travel club, okay? Again, has nothing to do with Archer Travel, has nothing to do with Evolution. Again, compliments of, it's going to have your name up here. This one gives you hotels, airfare, vacation packages, activities, and more. Okay, so again, try them out yourself. The 7-night resort stay. So this one's a really good one, and that's why I always say, this one's a good one to give out like at Halloween and stuff. Usually it's about what, $350, I think it is. Let me see. Do I see it in here? Da, da, da. You guys see it? Usually it's like $350. The $35 processing and handling. Am I missing it? Usually, yeah, $350 right here, $349. So it could be a 1-bedroom, a 2-bedroom, a 3-bedroom. It all depends on what's available. It's available in the United States, Canada, Caribbean, Europe, Mexico, Asia, Africa, Australia, and more. Again, it's based on availability. But for an entire week in a 2-bedroom or 3-bedroom, $349, great deal, right? There is a $35 processing handling fee to get the reservation form. Okay. And then the cruises right here. So you have a Royal Caribbean, you have Norwegian, and Carnival. So you can do a 3, 4, or 7-night. I did the 4-night. Yes, they did want to upgrade me and upsell, because that's what we do, right? You always want to upsell. So you can always upsell. So we upgraded to a different level. So it's a Norwegian, you have ports, Port Canaveral, Florida to Nassau, Miami to Nassau, or Los Angeles to Ensenada. And that's the one we did. Reservations require a minimum of 90 days in advance. Okay. $99 activation fee. Again, always read the small, print. $259 per person for the 3-night, $299 per person for the 4-night, and $499 for the 7-night. So again, they're not free, they're discounted, okay? But again, they're brand name, cruise lines, so, they'll take care of them. All right, so those are the vouchers. Now let's go ahead and show you some of the ways that people use them. And feel free, to ask questions, suggestions, ideas. So like here, make sure you order your collateral. You do a little table at a farmer's market, etc. So this one, I don't see the form or whatever to fill out. But this is just a sample on how to market your business. Now you can get flyers and different banners and stuff from um right, not Craigslist, what is it? Amazon. There we go. So there they have the QR code on that one. Okay, so they do a QR code. So again, each of our vendors gives away lots and lots of free marketing material. Here's one, win a vacation. Enter to win, how to win. Okay, small print, where to win. So this is a flyer. I'm not supposed to use for a raffle or drawing. So again, some companies are very particular in how you use it. Like again, I think Sarah's doesn't allow you to use it yourself. That's the one I used to have. This company that I have allows you to use them and they're unlimited. Okay, so always pay attention to that also. Um, let's see some other ones. So I always, with Halloween coming up, I always tell people, make sure, go in and do, a holiday special, for Halloween. Anybody that books with me can get this. Anybody that likes my page can get this. Anybody that requests a quote from me gets this. So those are different ways to, again, promote your business. I started this one separate. So let's see if this is one. Launch your travel, gain insights, location, Oahu. Okay, that was a travel party I think we were doing. In the meantime, while I'm looking for some other ones, does anybody have questions? Here's one right here. They have the voucher there. All right. It's a fundraiser that they did. So you can use that. And like I said, you can make up your own voucher also, your own, not voucher, but your own flyer. Just make sure again you put the terms and conditions in. You don't want anybody thinking that it's free. It's never free, okay? Taxes and fees apply, so you always want to put that in the small print. Again, here, you can do this, as I said, do this and give them away for Halloween. If you do block parties and stuff, right here, again, have a fishbowl, have them fill out the form, and then that way, that's how you're going to get, prospects. So again, right here, vacation giveaway, pop your details in the form, hit that like button and spread the love. You'll receive a vacation voucher within 24 to 48 hours, no timeshare requirements. You'll need to cover taxes and fees. So again, this is something that, if you're doing this, maybe you want to do the 30-day thing so that way you have a reason to contact them. Hey, did you book this yet? If not, you only have 5 days left, right? So that's why, and you want to order them at the time that you gave that price. So when I called Diane, when I called France, when I called Francis, I order it then. They're processed within 24 hours and emailed directly to you. Okay. And then you can then forward it on to your client or whoever. Okay. So again, here, let's book your dream vacation, quote request, Instagram. So I always tell everybody, share how how you're posting and stuff. And a lot of people are really good and post on, their Canva thing, but leave their name off so you can use them for your, thing. Like here, mini giveaway to enter. Share our page, like our page, comment your vacation destination. All shares must be public. Comment traveling when you're done. Terms and conditions apply. So one lady did really good. What she did was she said, anybody that guesses this vacation I went on will win a 7-night cruise. Taxes and fees apply. Perfect. Okay. Then what she did was after she got the winner, okay, post your favorite vacation. And whoever gets the most likes, share that link, will get the 7-night resort stay. So now what she had is everybody that hey, Sarah, hey, friends, get all your friends to vote for me. Guess what? They're going into her page now and she's growing her algorithm, you know? So again, here, enter to win 3 days in paradise. Feedback, let me know. I'm giving away 3-day, 2-night. You could be the lucky winner. Again, they think they're the only winner, but in fact, you can tell everybody they win because they're unlimited. Okay? All right. So again, you can use this. I don't think it has her name on it. So again, this is one that you can use and then just put your logo on it. Okay. Here's another one. Mini vacation giveaway. To enter, like and share my page, invite and tag 3 friends. Again, as you see, there's no specific name on here. You can use this. Okay. So just kind of wanted to share. That's I posted both in this one and the uh certificate group because that's where we were before, and I'll show you some of those. But again, it's just a way to get interaction and it's not costing you anything to share. So here's another table set up. Okay. So the again, this page is, so you're going to have the voucher form, which is right here. It's in my voucher program or Facebook page that you could be a part of, which is this one. Okay. Here's a Valentine one, another sample. 7-night resort getaway, up to 4 guests. Follow my page, comment your dream vacation, tag your friends. Redemption fee, online reservation, 3,500 locations, taxes and fees apply. So this was one, I think, from another program that I had. But like I said, you can create your own. Here's another sample. So they have the little suitcases. They have the entry to fill out. Okay. So you can do farmers markets. You can do, these are samples of all the vouchers and stuff. Okay. So this one here is my voucher Facebook page. And then I also have our certificate workshop page where I used to have the vouchers in here. So this one you can join also. Just make sure that you fill it out with your information. Okay. So again, let's check media and see what other people have done. Here in Vegas, we're doing travel parties. So Total Wine and More. That's something you may think about doing in your, home city. Doing a travel party, getting, Round Table Pizza offers you to rent out the room, do a presentation and get one of the leaders to get up and do the presentation. You can get them on Zoom. Okay. So does anybody have any questions? Does it sound like something you guys want to use? Again, they're free for you to use. I highly recommend, as I said, order every single one of them with no expiration date for yourself. Okay. And like I said, hand them out at Halloween time. Hand them out when you go to the gas station, when you go to the grocery store, when you go to eat, when you go to the car washes. Market yourself, right? When setting up an event, should all the information displayed on your table focus solely on travel? Should also include details about recruiting? No, it's whatever you want to do. Okay. You don't have to, just like I said, maybe you're running a dog show. You can still put your dog show stuff on. Because with mine, they're available for you for anything and everything. Okay. Some of the other leaders, no, they're only for travel. It's specific for travel. So that's up to you. But no, you can be selling jewelry and give it away. Like my daughters have a salon here in Las Vegas. So I did a table. I did, the travel and stuff. But like here, there's a Hawaii. We did a Hawaii travel party. Okay. Okay, Coco. So Coco is part of Beach Bosses and Infinity and stuff. You could check with her. Usually they may have 1 or 2 and just check with her and say, am I okay to order Marnie's vouchers or do you have your own? That's it. Okay. Again, we are in business for ourselves, but not by ourselves. But, we don't want to step on toes either. So I want to make sure that, you do check with them and let you guys know that, go directly to them. As I said, I know Sarah has her own. I know Courtney has her own. I think Patrice has her own. But again, they may not have all of them. So then you can say, well, I want the cruise one. Do you have that? No, I don't. Okay, can I get it from Marty? All right. So, and then you just come in this group and the order form is right there under featured. Okay. Um, I know it was like a long time ago that we did these, the different flyers. Okay, you're welcome. So as I said, order them unlimited, with no expiration date. When you have an event, order them after the event with an expiration date. Okay. So these are kind of cute. Again, little bags and stuff. I always tell everybody share, like they have ones that, anybody going on a cruise, if you booked a group cruise and stuff, they send them a little goodie bag, with all kinds of stuff to help with seasickness and stuff like that, and handy wipes and everything. So, as we say, you're in business for yourself and not by yourself. So right here, innovate your travel. If you need an airline, do you want to explore? I can handle it all. So I always tell everybody, share your ways of advertising. So again, you have Halloween coming up, you have Thanksgiving coming up, you have Christmas coming up. So that's a really great time to start doing these. So as I said, do a flyer and again, you can share your flyer with exactly your information just to show, or you could do a flyer with, without putting your logo on it and stuff and leaving it open to share with everybody else. So everybody has an opportunity to use it. What is this one? Oh, that was a training class. All right. So again, they're just fun ways, just another way to think outside the box. As I said, keep them in your car. Whenever I do the car wash, I'm like, hey, by the way, I'm a travel agent. Here's a 3-day, 2-night hotel voucher you can use, and, contact me for your next trip. So again, here's little goodie bags that they give away, as a thank you and stuff to their clients. So they're going on a cruise. So we just need to, again, share more, because a lot of people are like, I don't even know where to start. I don't know what this is or that is. So if we'd all just share and help each other, we can all grow, right? Look at this, Halloween Horror Nights. Thanks for booking with me. I'm actually doing that on October 5th. We're going. So again, these are different goodie things. Here's I think this was a girls' night out or whatever. Here's a thank you gift. Again, always make sure you thank your client. You can always call the hotel, and say, hey, it's their birthday. Can you do something for that? But otherwise, does anybody have any questions? Are you going to use them? Again, my suggestion, if you are, share how you're using them. I posted all these. These are all great ways to, again, help market yourself, and then just put your information there. So just thumb through this. And then, as I said, if you could share ideas and stuff. I even had one lady that was so good. She would post like bingo games and stuff and hey, contact me. And, so, so it's Diane made these for Halloween. Yeah. So look at Diane just posted a lot of things. They had door hangers and stuff, guys. So she just posted a lot in the chat. So that's the main thing. Let's share. Give each other ideas, help each other. Again, these are cute little goodie bags that you can give, little things you could set up on your table. You just fold them up and put the stuff in. Like I said, I ordered pens, I ordered handy wipes, chapsticks, and it was great. So, Yeah, the door hangers are great. Get your kids or, you and your husband or whatever, go out and start walking the neighborhood and putting door hangers out. Any way you can market yourself. Go to the apartment complexes, hang up flyers. Go to the bagel shops, the grocery stores. Make sure you pin up your, flyers for the different, cruises and stuff. So, and always keep your business cards with you, because again, when you go through the drive-through, who do you use for the goodies? Amazon. Yeah, usually Amazon I go through. You have Vistaprint for like door hangers and stuff, Canva. This one that Diane's posting, there was a thing on that came out on Facebook that, had these available to you. So again, that's where, in this case, put this on these voucher or certificate workshop and say, hey guys, look what I just got. You can get them here. Or look under, I think somebody today talked about, I don't know if it's Royal Caribbean has free magnets, I think, for your car. So I think it was Royal Caribbean. So if anybody knows that, go to the marketing tab. You never know what, they'll give you. Disney was giving away the Disney pens and the little Disney backpacks. 10 of them each, for each agent. And it's like, what? Disney doesn't give away anything, but they did. So, always stay plugged in. Again, look, here's a Surefire. This is Wins, I think it is. So there's her vouchers that she's giving away. There's the little suitcases. Again, all the free marketing material. Okay. So just a great way to get out there and let people know. Okay. And like I said, they enter, they think they're the only one that wins. And when in fact, you're calling all 100 people. Guess what? I won. So here's Lay's table. So again, this is something, if you do set up a table, take a picture, promote it, let people know. This is somebody I think that's going to Hawaii. Okay, so she got these things all set up for them. All right. So I did record this. Again, here's some more. So again, check with your convention centers, check, with the, farmers markets and stuff. Get with somebody in your area. So, hey, we have a Vegas group. Hey, anybody in Vegas? We're getting together to do the fight. Anybody want to come out and rent a table with me? Let's do it. And then we take turns, an hour at a time, give out our business cards. Okay. So again, the form is right here under vouchers and then under guides. And you just go here, order the form, and then they're issued within 24 hours. I have Sandy Gunderson that processes them for me, usually done within 48 hours. 24 hours. 24 hours. Okay? Anybody else have any questions, concerns, thoughts? Again, they're available to you. Try them all out, see how they work. And, again, if you have other businesses, you can put your travel business or any other business or just your name. Again, if your husband has a construction business, put his name on it and let him give them out to anybody that, purchases something. By the way, real estate agents, I always tell them, great way to promote. Thank you for buying this house. Thank you for letting me show you this house. By the way, I'm also a travel agent, or my wife's a travel agent. Here's a 3-day, 2-night just for checking this out. So think outside the box, take advantage, use them. They're free for you to use. If you want to order them your own, you can. Okay. As I said, they're $99 a piece or $4.99, I think, for all of them. But again, I've already paid that. So if you don't want to do that, you don't have to. But if you want to, you can go ahead and do that. Okay. Redemption. So these are what has been used, it looks like, during the time. So as I said, we send out hundreds and hundreds, but people usually want what they want. They want to go when they want to go. So in that case, they come to you as a travel agent. Otherwise, just tell them these are based on availability. The main thing to say is that they're trying to fill the rooms. What they're thinking is, if I give this room for $25 versus leaving it empty, this customer is going to buy food at the restaurant, um, buy excursions from us, go to the bar and order stuff, so they're going to get the money that way instead of leaving that room empty, right? So that's how we get these deals. Okay. All right, here again, ways to promote. Write a review of the certificate, pay per click. Okay, so this is how to promote, for me if I wanted to do that. But otherwise, again, just great ways to help you in your business. Okay. So I did record this. I will be putting it here on my YouTube channel. Probably get it updated onto my voucher program here because I don't know when the last video was. This is the walkthrough video. I think it's probably an older one, but again, you can check it out. Okay. But yeah, if you've signed up, I'll go in and start approving these guys once I get off this training. So does anybody have any questions, concerns, thoughts? Please let me know. And again, I appreciate you guys. Looking forward to working with you all. I do the certificate workshops too. So tomorrow we're learning about Australia, Perth. If you have not done your Disney training, remember we get free Disney passes every year. Okay. Who wants Disney passes? You have to complete the training. It's a long one. We've already done 2 sets. We did Adventures and we've done the workshop, which is just the introduction. Oh no, Lonnie. We did a Lonnie and the Adventures. All right. So we're doing tomorrow or Saturday, we're doing the cruises with Disney, and that's a hard one. So that's at 10 a.m. Pacific time. And then tomorrow, like I said, we're doing Australia, Perth. We did Australia Western. But yeah, as we always say, you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. If we don't see you at the beaches of the world, we'll see you at the bank. Appreciate you guys. And thank you, Diane. I hope you're feeling better. She just, went through a procedure and is on training. So no excuses, guys. Okay. So yeah, France just went to Disney World using her free perks. So take advantage. I'm actually flying out Saturday night. Cunard and Princess gives you free cruises once you complete the training. We just finished Princess Cruise final exam. I did Hawaii, 15 days, $220. I got invited to Cunard, a ship inspection in San Francisco for Sunday. We're flying in. I'm using my Marriott rate in San Francisco for $70. Doing the tour at the Cunard Queen Elizabeth and going to eat, check the pier, and then flying home that night. So it's a 24-hour runaround, but it's going to be worth it. And again, I'm a travel agent. I get paid for it, right? So you're going to take pictures. I got invited on a fam trip to Cancun from Margaritaville. So I always tell everybody, stay plugged in. I think I actually posted all the different fam trips for Mexico and Caribbean. So fam trips are amazing, guys. They're familiarization trips. If you haven't been on one, definitely, guys, take advantage. You have to make sure you register for all these different ones. So right here is Caribbean. Okay. So you can click on there, and then there's one in here for Mexico. And you just click and see what's available. Just remember, when you are on these fam trips, you must attend each of the events. You're there to learn. You're there representing Archer Travel. Okay. So always be respectful, always be professional. And but they're definitely amazing. I went to Sandals in Jamaica for free for 3 nights. Okay. And it was absolutely amazing. So definitely, guys, it was in Jamaica, and then Nikki and Charles came and met me. We did the Dunn's River Falls. Also time fam in my email search. Yep. So again, check it out, register, and you'll be able to get emails on, like here, Antigua is doing one. Um, New Orleans has a winter one that they're doing in December. So make sure you guys check these out, okay? All right. That's all I have for tonight. Does anybody else have anything else? Again, thank you all. Thank you, Diane. Thank you for everyone for sharing your information and your perks, like using your Disney World perks, etc. And the door hangers and stuff. So pull those informations off the chat box. I'll leave it open for a while. And as we say, just stay plugged in, and we're all one family. We're all the same. I'm an agent just like you, but any way that I can help the team, any way I can help the company, the more we grow, the more we all make, right? So it's teamwork makes the dream work. So, all right, that's all I have. I hope you guys learned something new. Hope to see you on some of my certificate workshops. But if not, congratulations on your business. Hope to see a lot of you at convention. And reach out anytime. I'll put my phone number in here just in case you have any questions. Again, make sure to understand the vouchers are through a totally different company. Has nothing to do with Archer, has nothing to do with Evolution. You tell them you need to go through them. Don't try to help them. They need to book it through them, but you tell them, come back to me once it's booked and I can help you with the incidentals. Okay? You don't want to get stuck trying to help them out. Again, if they want Las Vegas for, Christmas, they need to come to you. They want Las Vegas in the middle of July, no problem. We probably have tons of openings, because it's so freaking hot here. But otherwise, have a great evening, have a great afternoon, have a great weekend, and hopefully we'll talk to you soon. All right? Thanks, guys. Yeah, see you Sunday. Yeah, Francis, I'm excited. So I got Linda and I are going. I know Stephanie will be there. I don't know who else. So I'm excited about that. So we'll see you in San Francisco. All right. Bye, guys. Thank you.